This is one of our Tennessee walking horse fillies. This is Ed's Easter morning. We call her Lily. She's a great filly. I just love this horse to pieces. She's a lot like her half sister, Ed's golden girl, who we call Goldie. Same dad, which is the Diamond Trip. And I'm very pleased with the way that he's passing on really good qualities to his foals. They have a real good temperament. They're very athletic. They're very coordinated. They don't get bothered really easy or anything. You know, got just a lot of real stable, good qualities about them. I'm very happy with the breeding and how they turned out. And so Eric's out here right now. What he's doing is, you know, he was just in here just earlier with her, and she was just running around. We've got a little, I mean, it's not cold, but I think it's like in the 70s or something right now. And that little bit of a cooler snap, or whatever you want to call it, is gets them all kind of frisky. They've also, a number of them have been stalled right now because we're trying to, I've got some stallions out with mares in different pastures and stuff, and so I can't mingle them all together when that's going on. So she's just kind of frisky. So he's just asked her to do something, and she kind of said, no, I'm just going to run around. This is the thing I was saying in one of my other videos about we follow Warwick Schiller. He's a horse trainer, if you're not familiar with him, and he has a book that's called The Principles of Training, and one of the first principles is work with the horse you have today. And that means basically that they change from day to day, and you can't just say, well, we were here yesterday, let's pick right up there. A lot of times that's what happens, but sometimes it doesn't. And so you work with the horse that you have in front of you. And a lot of times they just come right around, you know. Look at her. You know, she just had to zoom around a little bit, and that's all. Wasn't a, you know, disrespectful thing or anything, just what it is, you know. She just had to run around, you know. Just like sometimes kids are like that, you know, they just got to get out and burn off some energy. You know, I remember my parents saying, go outside. You know, quit wrestling in the house, go outside, run around, burn off that energy. And so they're like that too. So just trying to show you in our videos here what it is day to day here at the farm, at the horse farm, and how they, like when you get DVDs or something, horse training DVDs, and I mean, I appreciate that they're structured and organized and showing you different techniques and stuff like that. But a lot of times, in the real world kind of thing, different things pop up, and it's more, instead of straight line from point A to point B to C to D, you circle around and back and forth and all around, and we bop from one thing to the next, and then sometimes they need a little refresher on something, so we go back to there. As time goes on, you know, you have to do less and less and less of this, but in the early stages, when you're working on the relationship with the horse and everything, they're trying to understand you, and they don't, you know, they have different, like right now, he's trying to call her into him, and she's not, for whatever reason, she wasn't sure what to do, and now she's coming. See how he turns his back and walks away, and he kind of draws her in. So what I was saying is, on the farm and stuff, when you're working with horses, we're just trying to, on these videos, we're just trying to show you what it's like. Hopefully you can get the pace of everything here, and how you know, how it's kind of easygoing and peaceful. We're not like an assembly line kind of thing. And let me know in the comments if you like this or not. Just trying to show stuff that people like to see. Maybe also comment, what do you think about Palominos? That's a Palomino there. Do you like that color or no? But yeah, so this is what we're doing. We do a lot of this, just working with them. And horses are really lovely animals. I'm so thankful to be able to work with them and be around them every day. They're just such wonderful animals. There's a lot of really cool horseman sayings too, like like horses are a reflection of you. So if you have a spazzed out angry horse, I don't think I have to finish that sentence, but anyhow, but if you have a nice, calm, relaxed horse, willing partner, it's a reflection of you. And see how she was just looking there, looking and chewing. That's a sign that they're kind of relaxing and getting it. A lot of times, like when horses get bothered with something, they'll lock their jaw. Just like think about yourself. Like if you're concentrating on something, you might, if you have a pencil in your mouth, you might be biting down on hard on it, or if you're a little bit bothered by something, you might be clenching your jaws without even knowing it, or your fists or something like that. And horses are the same way. So if they get frightened by something, or something is bothering them somehow, they may clench their jaws, lock their jaws, tighten up certain muscles, all this kind of stuff. And so you have to work through that with them and help them get, like Pat Puckett says, get them through the tunnel. Take them through the tunnel to the light on the other side. And it's fun. I mean, when you think like that, that's what I think about training and training horses. I think that we're helping them, like we're helping them through something. Eric was working. I didn't record it, but yesterday he was working with our gelding Merlin, and you've seen him in some of our other videos. And Merlin, when he was going through the stall door one time when he was younger, I think he was probably about 2, he went through the door and he kind of, I don't know, he was anxious to get out or something, and he banged his knee on the sliding door, and it didn't hurt himself or anything, but it made a big bang, big bang and a clanging, and it spooked him. And so he's been kind of spooky about going in and out of the stall door, because he thinks that something's gonna kind of grab him or something, right? And so Eric was working with him yesterday, just going in and out of the stall door, and really just enforcing, just take one step at a time, and then he'd back him up, and then take a step at a time and back him up. And it was really interesting to see, because Merlin was, he was anxious, but when he got him through a couple spots and showed him it was okay, he started blowing out, doing that, that thing, blowing out and yawning and relaxing. And he was you could see he was very happy that Eric was helping him get through that, because he doesn't want to be spooked every time he goes in and out of a stall door, and so it's like if you had a fear that you just were tired of, you just didn't want to be afraid of X, Y, or Z, and someone helped you through it, you'd have that huge feeling of relief, and you'd be very thankful. And I think the horses get like that as well with us. But you can see we've got a playlist with the different horses that we're working. That's why I put their names on there and everything. And this is Ed's Easter morning. Like I said, we call her Lily, and we have a playlist that you can watch her progress as we go with it. and you can kind of see where we're going and how she's progressing. And you can kind of see what's involved in how we train our horses here. And see, I think when Rocky just drove by with the tractor, he's spreading some compost on the field, and you know, she's got a little nervous about that. And so you can kind of see how she's got some energy. Horses are flight animals. When they get worried or bothered, their first thing is to run away. And that's why, like, when you're training them and stuff, if they're doing something you don't want, worst thing you could do is bottle them up and try to keep them standing still. Best thing to do is get them to move. Let them move. Let them move. Let them move through some of that tension and that stress. Just let them move. Blow it out. Get some of it out. It's going to go into their natural way of thinking that, oh, good, I ran away and I'm away from the danger or whatever. And so the worst thing you can do is try to, like, contain it, because then you're like holding the lid on a like a pressure cooker that's going to blow. And so that's one of the things that it's kind of counterintuitive. Eric and I were talking about this yesterday, that it's counterintuitive. You know, you're working with a horse, and it's maybe like, say you get on your horse and it's full of all this energy, and you're thinking, like, no, just relax, just relax, just relax, just relax. You're doing that, and you're maybe trying to slow him down or slow her down or whatever. Best thing you do is go, oh, you want to go? Okay, let's go. All right, let's go a little faster. Oh, now you want to stop? No, let's go a little further. Let's go a little further. Oh, now you want to stop again? No, let's go. And then what'll happen is you'll change their mind. All of a sudden, their mind is screaming, hey, let's just stop. Why can't we just walk over there? Why do we got to run over there? You know, why do we got to be in such a hurry? And then all of a sudden, they're starting to tell you, hey, let's stop. Hey, let's stop. Hey, let's stop. And then you know you've changed their mind, and then you let them stop, and all of a sudden you're going to have a horse that's thinking about you, and paying attention to you. And that's, like I say over and over in the videos, is you're constantly working with your horses to keep your horse's attention and to get your horse's attention. I think that, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's a huge percentage of what you're doing, struggling with, or what you're doing with when it comes to horse training. Well, thanks for watching.